This is Tim Albright with AVNation with an ISE 2019 special. What we're doing is we are previewing Integrated Systems Europe comes your way this year, February 5th through the 8th in beautiful Amsterdam. With me to talk about MSolutions, and their stand is Eliran, Toren, and Ariel Marcus. Welcome, gentlemen.
Hi, Tim. How are you?
How are you?
Doing well. Thanks. Thanks for coming on. You guys are in Hall 5, S as in Sam 110, S as in Sam 110, Hall 5. You're part of the HD-T Alliance booth. So when we come through Hall 5 and we come upon the MSolutions stand, what are we going to find, Eliran?
Okay, hello, team. So we will present the HD-T extending and switching solutions for the first time this year. We came from testing and HD-T testing, and this year we're going to expand the family and also have some more HD-T portfolio. We have the HD-T tester, which most of the people are familiar with. We have added many features on it and some nice tools that will help the installer in order to see how they can manage the lines easily, especially when today we're talking about 4K. We have added a very unique and helping tool which helps the installers, which is the DC resistance. Ariel can elaborate about the DC resistance.
Okay, so first of all, the DC resistance is coming to provide additional coverage on the infrastructure cabling that are being routed through the walls. Means that while you are placing the wires, different torques, different effects are caused on the cable itself. You would like to check the DC resistance of it in order to verify the quality of the infrastructure, to make sure that the HD-T will not suffer from, for example, saturation on the transmission, on the output stage or input stage of the receiver. Those saturation can be caused, for example, by additional resistance between the wires of a twisted pair or between twisted pair themselves. You can see those artifacts destroying HD-T signals. So one of the solutions that we are providing this year is the understanding with a small cartridge plugged into our tester, what is the quality of the cabling. And that's something unique that we will present this year.
And this will give the installer in second a diagnostic of exactly what's going on the cable. And this is what the installer wants. They want to see if they bought a good quality cable, and they want to see if their installation is right, so they don't have to go back. And this tool will give them exactly that.
Yeah, from a practical standpoint and a diagnostic, but also a standpoint of making sure that they're able to convey that information. How are you portraying that good cable, bad cable information to the integrator? Is it a computer feedback, or is it on the device itself there?
It's a very simple way. If the cable quality is good, they will have green all over on the side of the unit. If something is bad, they will have red where it is bad, and we will exactly tell them on which pair even the, let's say, bad connection is. So it's very user-friendly. You don't have to come, with knowledge. You will see immediately according to the IEEE standard. It's not something that we have, a proprietary or invented. It's according to IEEE standard, and it's also a very cost-effective solution.
So you're testing the connectivity, but also the way that the cable was made based on the IEEE standard, and then they're able to take that information and create documentation that says that this was
exactly. They can save on the spot this exact link and then export it with a simple Excel file. Apart from the DC resistance, the unit itself has two built-in modules which will indicate or tell the installer they can do an HD-T certification. And based on their HDBaseT certification, they can see exactly how their HDBaseT link quality is, especially today when we're talking about 4K links and 4K installations, which is very, very problematic because 4K is a much more sensitive line. And once you expand it to 100 meter over a category cable, any bad connection or bad HDMI cable will affect the line.
All right, very good. Important question for folks that are coming to the show and also following along. You're announcing these and you're bringing these to Amsterdam. When will these be available to be shipped?
Those units are already available. We're already selling them. And we're all the time enhancing them and adding more features and adding nice things that will get feedback from the installers, and from the crowd. Yeah. Apart from the tester and from its flexibility for the installer, we have also added extenders, which we're talking about HDR extenders, 4K 444, which are let's say this is something that the market waited for. And we're also adding a very nice thing that we don't think that there is still in the market, a switcher from 4 to 1 or 1 to 4. It's a symmetrical way, and this is something very unique. And I will let Ariel explain about it and even show it.
Okay, yes, this is the interesting part that we're going to present this year. It's a small form factor HDBaseT switcher. It's a bidirectional one. You can go 4 in, 1 out, or the opposite way, 1 in, 4 out. It supports POH up to 100 watt, no problem with that. Simple to use, very easy, and as you can see, it's a very small form factor for an HDBaseT switcher. This is something that we believe that currently haven't been seen yet.
Now, team, you need to understand that this is a very, very cost-effective solution. Until today, what they did, imagine that you have some kind of a meeting room or a server room, and you want to extend, from 2 ports which are connected on the meeting room. So there is always, 2 ports, and then they're connected to the TV. And up until today, you need to use some kind of a switcher that does the HDMI switching and converts it to HDBaseT and then goes back. Here we're talking about full HDBaseT, no conversions. And this is the unique and nice thing about it, and it's of course cost-effective because there are less elements in the line.
Well, it's also unique in the fact that you're able to take an HDMI switcher. In other words, you have several outs and several ins and going to 1 out, and you're also able to convert that into what in essence is a distribution amp, taking 1 in and having several out, all in the same box. That is kind of unique.
Yeah, but we're talking about switching in the HDBaseT level. This is something unique that probably you don't have today. Most of the switchers that you're familiar with are switchers that works with the HDMI switching. Now, what happened if you need to extend only one source to 2 different sync devices? Then why to go through the HDMI? You can go directly with those type of units and do the switching with a very low cost or more effective small units for transmitter and receiver rather than having a big matrices for HDMI. So this is a nice change in doing switching on the HDBaseT level rather than doing switching on the HDMI level.
Oh, very good. All right, guys, we can see that all again in Hall 5. S as in Sam 110. If somebody is not going to the show, though, and they want to follow along with everything that you're going to be doing and showing at MSolutions, how do they do that?
First of all, they can always connect us via the support line, which is support@m4sol.com, the number 4. We will have 3 sessions during ISE. 2 of them will be in the HDBaseT booth on Tuesday and Wednesday for 15-20 minutes. And we're going to have a 1-hour session of all the things we've discussed today, which is going to be a little bit more like a hands-on or much more thorough. And this will be also in Tuesday at 5 o'clock.
It will be in the Emerald Room at ISE. We will have a session about the power of testing HD-based T. We will introduce the functionality of the MS Test Pro. We will introduce the ability to check the DC resistance and also checking the second generation of the HD-based T, Spec 2.0. So it will be an interesting 1-hour session about testing HD-based T on the Emerald Room, as Eliran mentioned, on the 5th of February.
Good, yeah, and that HDMI 2.0 spec is being able to test that and follow along. It is incredibly important. Guys, thank you so much, Ariel, Marcus, and Eliran, Toren from MSolutions. Again, you can find them in Hall 5, S as in Sam 110. For us at AVNation, you can follow along at avnation.tv, avnation.tv, and follow along as we head out to Amsterdam February 5th through the 8th, including stopping by MSolutions there in Hall 5. So all that and more at avnation.tv, avnation.tv.